What's good, y'all? It's Elijah Boy, and wow, I'm filming this right after the pay-per-view. I couldn't wait to do this video. Normally, I'd do this like the next day, but I, we all know what I really want to talk about. But I'm gonna show some respect to the rest of the show because from top to bottom, my God. Okay, let's just get into it. Elimination Chamber, the first match, the women's Elimination Chamber. So much happened tonight. Bailey versus Alexa Bliss versus Liv Morgan versus Bianca Belair versus Naomi versus Roxanne Perez. It starts with Liv Morgan and Naomi. They were about to start the bout, but then Jade Cargill's music hit. She made her return and literally beat the brakes off of Naomi. I mean, my gosh, that was just a disrespectful beatdown. Like, my girl beat her like she stole something. Dude, there's so much on this show. My only thing about with Jade Cargill with her, why was she dressed like in her ring gear? Like, why was she looking hot for some reason? Like, I mean, if you're going to beat someone up, wouldn't you just show up in like a hoodie and jeans? But whatever. Anyways, the other women's reaction sold it too. Like the shock look on everyone's face. Roxanne Perez was looking like that the whole time. Bianca was crying, and who could blame her? She couldn't get out. They couldn't let her out. She tried to check on her once she got picked in the chamber pod, but Liv and Morgan attacked Bianca. Next, Roxanne Perez entered. She was all like giddy, like she was excited, like, yeah, I'm in the chamber. Bailey enters, then Alexa Bliss. Liv eliminated Bailey. Bianca and Liv were on top of the pod. Bianca like hit Liv Morgan with like a huge shot with her hair, like whoosh. Like, I wonder if they put a sound effect there, or does she actually sound that loud? Because that looked like it hurt. She had the welt on her, and I think she was bleeding from the back. Like, pause. I say pause. Then let's see. Bianca dove off the top of the pod on everyone. Perez got double team. Pause on, and then she was eliminated by Alexa Bliss. And then Liv proceeded to eliminate Alexa Bliss, and then Bianca and Liv. Man, I mean, I was invested the whole time, but I really got invested because the whole Jade Cargill thing kind of distracted me a little bit. But towards the end, like I was pulling for Bianca. I ain't never cheered that hard for a women's match in a minute. But Bianca won by hitting the KOD, which I was very happy about. I really wanted her to win. So it's either Bianca versus Rhea or Bianca versus Io. We'll see what happens. Next match. Not really much to say. It was Trish Stratus and Tiffany Stratton versus Nia Jax and Candice. Trish and Tiffany picked up the win. It was a pretty standard tag match. There wasn't really much to say here. And then next, the unsanctioned match. Whew, there was so much to happen on this show. My God. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't took too many notes on this one because I was so invested in what was going on. I forgot I was supposed to be writing stuff down. But wow, just wow. It got scary. It was uncomfortable, just violent. Sami Zayn pulled out the barbed wire chair. There was so many tables being broken and all this stuff. That Sami and Kevin put on a clinic here. Barbed wire, but there was no blood. That was my only issue with this match. There was no blood. But a lot of bruises and a lot of, I was expecting blood, to be honest, but at least one of them. But the story, once again, like they was cooking, WWE was cooking tonight. After the match, Kevin Owens beat Sami Zayn, and then Randy Orton made his return. Owens was about to drop Sami with a pile driver on exposed concrete floor. Orton's music hit. He comes out very slowly. He didn't really run, but I guess he didn't need to. Orton and Kevin get in the ring. Orton hits an RKO, and he was getting ready and to hit him with the chair, and then the fans chanted, "Punt kick, punt kick, punt kick." And Randy, he threw the chair, and he was ready to do it too. That punt kick put us through a lot back in 2009. All our favorite wrestlers have suffered the punt kick at some point. Like that was like nuts to me, bro. That used to get under my skin, but I wanted to see it. And then out of nowhere, security does their job, which was hilarious because they weren't able to protect Sami, but they protected Kevin very easily. And even Wade Barrett was like, "Oh, now security wants to do that job," and I thought the same thing. Let's get to the meat here. Men's pause. That is a crazy statement. Oh, I didn't mean it like that. Let's get to the meat. Pause, dog. Like, so many pauses in this. Men's Elimination Chamber match. Let's get to this one. My God. Logan Paul versus Damian Priest versus CM Punk versus John Cena versus Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins. All that star power. The winner will go on to face Cody Rhodes in the main event of WrestleMania. I'm not sure which night. Probably night 2. This match. So Barrett was hating on Cena before the match even started. Lo and behold, who was in the right? Like, even Cole, and then Cole was upset. He ended up dissing Nexus. Oh, I remember the Nexus Cena thing. We all know the story. If you know, you know. Then Seth Rollins makes his entrance dressed like a Power Ranger villain. I was about to call Zordon up in this minute, you know. Then Logan Paul made his entrance with the American flag, and they booed the heck out of him. That was, Logan Paul just knows how to make people angry. The match began. Punk was egging. It was Seth and Drew. He was egging them on. Like, the trash talk was priceless. Like, I'm very curious. I don't know if it's gonna be Punk and Rollins or. Hold on, I'm getting ahead of myself here. Anyways, Damian Priest enters. They chanted to Punk for some reason to fix the light. That crowd was pretty funny. And they cheered when he did it. You gotta love the fan service here. Logan Paul's entered with enormous cheers of him getting beat up by people. So that was funny. John Cena entered. The crowd was ecstatic. They lost their minds, bro, because this was the last time they were going to see John Cena competing in a match in Toronto. Boy, what I know now, it's hard to look back at that with happy memories. But Cena was on fire. He looked amazing here, like he didn't even lose a step. Next, Priest eliminated Drew McIntyre because Drew hit Cena with a Claymore. And Priest eliminated Drew with a roll-up, which was pretty funny. I ain't gonna lie. That had me rolling. Then Logan Paul hits a pod. Like, he got on top of the pod and hit a frog splash on Damian Priest, which caused Priest to be eliminated. Then Punk enters last and straight went Jade Cargill on Logan Paul. And then Punk and Cena had a little stare down, and man, bro, the memories those two, like, wrestling, bro. Their feud got me through high school, bro. Like, the 2011 to 2013, like, they were just, wow. Anytime they wrestled, I paid attention, bro. Okay, so Rollins and Cena exchanged. There was a moment where Seth pushed Cena, and Cena was like, what? Like, I don't know what that was. He was just like, what? What you doing? And then they had their little brawl. And then Punk eliminated Logan Paul. I think he hit a GTS. I might have blinked on that part. Punk eliminates Logan Paul with a standing ovation from the crowd. Punk and Cena, they did a little talking when they had the stare down. Then Cena went for a handshake, and Punk and Cena hugged each other. And then they immediately fought back and forth. Then Cena and Punk double teamed Seth, pause, and then Punk hit a go to sleep, and then Cena finished Seth off, pause, with an attitude adjustment. Oh my gosh, I am immature. I love it. But hey, that's why you guys watch me, huh? Watch me. Not like Liv Morgan, but you get what I mean. Seth hits a curb stomp on CM Punk. Bro, Seth is such a hater, bro. Right after he gets eliminated, Punk was like hanging out on the bottom rope, and Seth hit a curb stomp. And then Cena, like, without any hesitation, normally we know Cena. He would be like, oh, I'm gonna wait till Punk get up, but that did not happen. He ran with the quickness. He yanked Punk's leg and grabbed an STF hold on him. And then Punk passed out, and Seth was just yelling like, die, die. Like, dude, man, imagine having that much hate in your heart. Golly, I thought Punk had this in the bag. Next, and John Cena ended up winning the Elimination Chamber. I was okay with it. I was like, hey, it is what it is. I said it had to be either Cena or Punk for me. I would have been okay with it. So then Cena and Cody exchanged brief words, and Cena was hyping like, "Yo, man, it's me and you at WrestleMania." Yada yada yada. He went, shook his hand, and then The Rock's theme music hit. If you smell, and then some, and then the beat switched up, and Travis Scott came out, which was very random. I'm like, why is he here? Uh, for no reason. I don't know what's going on. But then The Rock's music hit. He comes out. Um, Once again, Travis Scott walked with The Rock. Once again, I'm sitting here like, why is he here? So they go to the ring. I noticed Travis Scott had the hardcore title match. Why is he here? Anyway, so The Rock gets in the ring, and so does Travis Scott for some reason. And I was distracted by him. I don't know why. But hey, he's a celebrity. It's WWE. Um, they're in the ring. Rock does this. He grabs the mic and says, "Cody, I want your body." Okay, he didn't say all that, but it felt like it, bro. But bro, I don't like him. I don't want no man like touching my face like that. I don't like that. I don't. That's just me. You just my little cinnamon apple. Cody, I want your mind. I want your body. I want your soul. All that stuff. I'm like, dude, what is going on here? So then Cody said, "My soul is not my own anymore." And the crowd was like, "Oh." He said, "I gave my soul to this ring and to these fans a long time ago." And, the crowd cheered. So, Rock, go yourself. And I did not see that coming. They didn't bleep it or nothing. I'm like, yo. Well, yep, we're in WrestleMania season, all right. The crowd just went nuts on that part. Even Cena was like smiling, and The Rock looked very upset. Travis Scott was burning sage, which we all know it was weed. It was probably weed. All the real ones know it was weed. But Cena decides, he shakes Cody's hand, gives him a hug, and looks at The Rock, and The Rock looks at Cena and goes, and the crowd went, "Oh!" Like, even I was like, "Wait, what?" And Cena had that dark look in his face. Like, it was so uncomfortable. My boy Peacemaker Rick flagged Cody Rhodes. Like, that, wow. And Cena kicks Cody below the belt and just starts beating on him, bro, to the point where even Michael Cole was cussing at commentary. And once again, Travis Scott, why is he here? But it was such a weird placement. But hey, he's a celeb. We gotta, it's a business move, I guess. But that's all I wrote. Bro, I am just shocked. I never thought I would see John Cena turning villainous, bro. Like, what the freak? I have so many emotions. I don't even know what to say. Like, I am just in shock. Wow. WWE is just showing off at this point. Like, villain John Cena. I thought Cody was gonna do it, but I am just so over. I can't wait for Raw tomorrow. Monday. I can't wait for Raw on Netflix. I gotta see what happens next. This is gonna be. I didn't think they would turn him bad on his final year. That is crazy. I'm gonna let them cook. Like, WrestleMania is shaping up to be really dope. Let me know what y'all think down below, because if you'd have told me this would have happened 10 years ago, I wouldn't have believed it. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed. I'll see y'all next time. Wow. I need therapy after that.